4:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and we have some breaking news. We talked about a possible pump with XRP. We just didn't know which level it was going to bounce off of, if it was going to bounce off to 72. But I drew that out for everybody to show you what I thought was going to happen. So for everybody in the Telegram that's watching, this is actually what I drew out during that update that I could tell some of you didn't watch. So if that doesn't nail that move perfectly, I don't really know what does. So that's what I had drawn out right before it did the move. So that's what I thought could happen. It was going to go to 72.2. I thought there was a chance we could go to 69.537. But the way I even drew it out, the sideways and down to 72.2, that was when it was at 75 cents. It came down there, bounced off it, and went to 804 approximately. What it does from here is anybody's guess. But this was a move that I had targeted. I know there was a lot of stuff on Twitter, but I'm coming in giving you this breaking news because what wasn't said on Twitter is and I'm guaranteeing that this is causing some of this move by XRP, that the fair notice defense was allowed. But what wasn't shown is the reality of the circumstance. They used a little bit of FUD of what was allowed in to silence the overwhelming, what we all know, okay? So if you have profits here, a quick 8 to 10%, you have to be a judge and a jury on whether or not that's enough. I put out there that it could, if it holds this as support, we could have up to a 40% pump this, maybe not in the weekend, but in the days to come. But this has finished off the move that I talked about, and it did the sideways and down perfectly. That's the move I was talking about with XRP. So in my own trading rule, when this move was over, if I'm just swing trading, I'm looking at it to see if it can hold 80468 as support, and then I know, or if it'll hold 77469. But again, it's your own decision on the way you play this. I just give you the technicals, and had you have just followed my last update, that was a quick gain. And foresight is foresight, and understanding reality is also important. So what I mean by that is, it's great that we have these gains, but now you have to be the judge and the jury on what you're going to do. So some breaking news that came across the wire just not too long ago. Breaking: judge denies Ripple executives' motions to dismiss SEC lawsuit. Again, I said it, like I said before, that this was going to happen and it'll continue to happen. Breaking news: judge denies Ripple executives' motions to dismiss SEC lawsuit. This isn't FUD. This is what happened. Annalisa Torres, a judge for the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, has denied Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larson's twin motions to dismiss the lawsuit that was brought against them by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in December 2020, delivering a blow to the individual defendants. The motions were filed by the two top executives last April. The court finds that the agency has plausibly alleged that Garlinghouse and Larson recklessly disregarded the facts that allegedly made Ripple's XRP amount to the unregistered sale of securities. The SEC has also plausibly shown that the individual defendants made domestic offers of the token. Moreover, the court rejected the claim that their sales were predominantly foreign. In addition, the judge also denied the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's make it or break it fair notice defense. Oh, what is this? See, this is what we were talking about. Okay, so here's the part. And I'm just saying that for a little bit of show. In the Telegram, we already know this. The judge also denied the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's make it or break it fair notice defense. As reported by You Today, the SEC filed the motion last April and later added several layers of supplemental authority in order to bolster it. So that came out as well. But nobody's talking about the fact that the SEC or the judge refused to. The judge denied Ripple executives' motion to dismiss the SEC lawsuit. So they didn't dismiss it, but they're also letting them use the fair notice defense. That's a far cry from what everybody's trying to say right now, what's going on. So it says, the court shall not conclude that Ripple's affirmative defense is invalid at this stage of the case. The judge argues that the agency will not suffer undue prejudice as a result of the continuation of the defense. Stuart Elderati, Ripple's general counsel has already commented on the decision to shoot down the SEC's motion to strike, claiming that there's a serious question whether the agency provided the company with fair notice. Garlinghouse also took to Twitter to describe the fair notice ruling as a huge win for the defendants without commenting on his failed motion to dismiss the lawsuit. So again, guys, they fudded you. Brad Garlinghouse fudded you. So I hope you understand the patterns, you understand the technicals, and you have it within yourself to understand what's actually going on here. The overwhelming point that you should hear here is not that the fair notice defense can be used for now. It's the fact that judge denies both Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson's motion to dismiss the SEC lawsuit, period. Anything else you see is bullshit, and that's just the way it goes, and if you don't believe me, I don't care. XRP, what we're looking at is we made the move I talked about, at 100% to the T. I talked about it all the way from almost 77 cents to sideways and down. We bounced up. We didn't make it all the way up. We reconsolidated, and now we finished off that entirety of that move. It's no more, no less. Until we hit 804 as support, it isn't going anywhere farther, and right now we hit a resistance point, and we just kind of consolidated our way up. The RSI is out of control at over 80 in the 30-minute, which means we're probably going to come consolidate down. So, XRP Future Millionaire, make sure you understand what's going on, and make sure you even tune out the FUD of Brad Garlinghouse, because he is one of the biggest butchers of them all and doesn't actually tell you the whole story.